If you've ever been in a relationship where something just felt off and you couldn't quite explain why, but you stayed anyway, this video is for you. Because most women I talk to, and maybe this just even could be you, just think that they're confused. And they think, I don't know what's going on. I need more time. I need more clarity. But that's not actually what's happening. You're not always just confused. You're overriding yourself and you're not trusting your intuition anymore. And this, my friend, is where it gets especially frustrating because we do see the patterns. We notice the shifts and then we feel when something just changes. We might even be able to articulate it if someone asks you the right question. But instead of trusting that, you pause. Then you explain it away. You say, I just need more time to think about it. And you tell yourself along the way, maybe I'm just overthinking. And then later, you look back and go, well, why didn't I just listen to myself sooner? And I want to be really clear about something here. This isn't because you're bad at relationships. This isn't because you're too emotional. And this isn't because you're just missing something. It's because somewhere along the way, whether it was from past relationships, your childhood, wherever it was, it stopped feeling safe to just trust yourself. So you learn to override what you feel in order to keep things stable, predictable, and manageable. Now, here's the part that just keeps this vicious cycle going. There's a part of you that just knows. And then there's another part of you that's like, but what if I'm wrong? What if I leave too soon? What if I regret it? And what if I'm just being triggered by past patterns? So now we get stuck in this internal back and forth where we can see what's happening, but we don't trust ourselves enough to act on it. That's not just confusion, though. That's the internal conflict. So the change starts when we stop trying to get more clarity and we start looking at where we're overriding what we already know. Because most of the time, you felt the first time. And then everything after that, that was just your brain trying to confirm it. So you didn't have to fully trust yourself again. So let me give you a simple way to start catching this in real time. There are a few moments where this does show up over and over. So it's the moment you say, I'm fine, when you're really not. And the moment you say, it's not really a big deal, when it really is. And then the moment you ask for advice, when you already know what you want to do. Those are the override moments. And my friend, they might seem small, but they do add up. Because every time you override yourself in those moments, you're reinforcing the idea that your internal signal isn't something you can trust. So this might look like when you're dating someone and something just feels off, but instead of naming it, you focus on the potential, you focus on their intentions, and then you start to explain away their behavior. Or you're in a relationship and something just starts to shift. And instead of addressing it, you tell yourself, oh, I'm just overthinking. I just need more proof that this was just a one-off incident. So you stay quiet. And that's the pattern. Not that you don't know, it's that you don't follow what you know. And over time, this is what creates that feeling of, I just can't trust myself anymore. Not because you lost your intuition, but because you've trained yourself not to listen to it. So if you're watching this and you're realizing, oh, I do this a lot, and you're ready to actually change it, not just understand it, but catch it in real time and make different decisions, I'm running a 6-week experience called You Already Know. And this is exactly what we do inside it. We don't just talk about self-trust. We rebuild it in the moments where you'd normally override yourself. Just DM me no, or check out the comments, DM me and comment below, and I will check the details right over to you. So now I'm really curious. What's the one moment where you've noticed yourself overriding what you already knew? Was it dating? In a relationship? In a conversation that you didn't have but probably should have? Let me know in the comments. I do read each and every one. And remember this, my friend. You're not just confused. You already know. We're just going to get you to the point where you trust yourself enough to follow it. So I'll see you in the next one.